Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what I think is potentially the best gun in the Battlefield 6 Open Beta, that being the carbine, the M4. So I've just got in the background here a little bit of footage of my first game of playing King of the Hill using the M4 as the support class. Really cool mode. It's only just been released, as far as I'm aware, on the open beta just as I was recording this video. Combined it with the support class where we get the deployable cover and a health kit which also supplies ammo. Was a real cool kit to use in the first bit of King of the Hill, and yeah, really cool. So let's talk about the M4. So there are obviously other weapons here that we can use in the open beta that have definitely got some serious pedigree. I think everyone has seen clips of the shotgun and how powerful the shotgun is currently, and I completely agree that the shotgun probably could do with a bit of a nerf. However, when discussing with my good friend Panther FPS, if a shotgun doesn't kill you one shot from about 10 meters, 15 or maybe even 20, are you ever going to pick a shotgun? I always think it's a really hard gun for people to balance, especially when you get into a big environment like Battlefield, where you'll have certain maps which are going to be quite large scale and others are going to be quite small. So yeah, shotgun, a little bit OP in some of the maps, and then you switch to the big map with all the jets. I think it's Liberation Key. You never see a shotgun really, unless it's somebody who's using the assault class that has the assault rifles with the shotgun as the secondary or third gun. Back to the M4. So in terms of an all-rounder, I'm yet to find a gun that has the sort of all-round performance of the M4. I've got it to about level 15 now, so I've got the laser sight on the side as well, which really brings in the hip fire. And man, I can tell you some of the clips that I've got in other videos of me using the M4 really go to show it's an absolute powerhouse. In the clips in the background, you can see that there's a couple of kills, and you can definitely see some sort of like drop off. I think the weapon damage drop off over range for certain weapons is really good in the open beta. It really makes you play to that style. One of the big things that I've seen, especially playing support a lot, is before I started using the carbines, I was using the LMGs quite a bit, and using the LMGs, because their drop off and damage is quite significant at range, you actually have to really sort of play further back in the team and make sure that you can really have an impact for the squad by staying back, putting that suppressive fire down, getting a few kills almost once some damage has already been done, and then at close-up range actually ADSing with the LMGs is quite a time sink. So I imagine there's going to be some attachments in the the full release where we have improved ADS speeds for the LMGs. At the moment it's quite difficult, although I actually quite like it. It's changed my style of play as a support player going from 2042, and I've actually enjoyed that transition, so I actually don't like to change too much in that regard. M4, it's drop off over range. You'll see at the end of the this round we are attacking, I think it was the E point at this point, and I'm on the balcony in the kind of palace area of the map, and they're on this corner, and if you have an AR in that situation, you're gonna get 3-4 kills. I think I was just like tickling them from the range. It kept them at bay, which is, I guess, part of playing the objective, and it really helped the team get that last objective and make us kind of secure the round overall. But up close and personal, I think it's the first weapon, bar the kind of SMG, which is really good at hip fire. But the damage drop off for the SMG at any sort of range is particularly bad. Again, perfect for that style of weapon. I think balanced quite well. But you get the SMG really close up, you're gonna get through a couple of people, and then the reload is required. With the M4, you still have that extra bit of range just to really help you with that kind of further sort of engagement time. Again, I think the weapons so far have been pretty good, well balanced. The LMGs being quite slow to ADS, making you kind of set up, getting your deployable covers, bringing in the carbines there. I think it's actually going to be quite difficult for DICE to really get, well, Battlefield Studios I guess now, to really get the balance in overall. Obviously there'll be more weapons that come as the game releases and goes into the live content, I think it's always a classic thing of previous Battlefields when a gun drops. This goes all the way back to BF2 really, when the G36E dropped, it just absolutely annihilated all the other guns in the game, and I feel like that has happened in every Battlefield ever since Battlefield 2. So let's hope that they get it right. They seem to have got it right with this open beta. The gunplay is really fun at the moment. M4, as you can see from the video, is really helping in a lot of different situations. It's really good at hip fire, really good for close range. I'll put up a card at the end just to show the kind of build that I've got. I've got quite a few of the unlocks, and I'm still keeping some of them kind of close to this very, well, almost the initial unlocks. I've kept quite a few of those on because it's kind of how it helps me, I guess. I think one of the things that is quite difficult, just kick out to the right quite early on in the spray. So just watch out for that one. If you can control that better than I can, then that's amazing, because I'm struggling with the kick outs. So quite a lot of horizontal recoil at times. And it's just getting used to the guns really. I think with more playtime it'll become easier, potentially with more unlocks in the full game as well. That is another potential place where we will get more unlocks and some horizontal recoil control. But I digress. So I'm just going to sort of go over taking this base here, obviously, and it was a really good push with the M4, really kind of helped me out in all situations, and as I hold on to this, you'll see that pretty much it's just a hip-fire weapon for me at this point in the close range gunfight of the map. I have used this gun on pretty much all of the maps so far in the beta, and it hasn't really felt out of place. I have felt, like I said, with the shotgun or the sniper rifles, especially in this map here, you use a sniper rifle, you have to be extremely good, which I'm not. And like shotguns on the longer range matches, there's just no point in me even trying to use them. The ARs are really good. Again, I think what the developers have done really well so far, they have really balanced the weapons to fit a particular role. So you kind of got the mid-range with the ARs, long-range sniper rifles, not shotguns down. The shotguns are close range, PDWs, SMGs, they will be the close range, and then the carbines really do fit in that medium. If you control the recoil, you can get some seriously good long range kills as well if you can either get a short burst out or a few taps. But guys, I'm going to end the video there and let the rest of the round play out. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and comment. It will really help with the algorithm of the channel being new. Hopefully I will see you in the next one.